mentioned about objectives, strategies, and tactics, right? So basically, where are we now, right? The situational awareness of current situation. Where do we want to go 3 months, 6 months, 1 year from now? And what do we need to get there, right? What do we need to get there? So essentially, you need to have a very clear, well-defined, smart goals or objectives, right? And again, you can't have too many objectives. 2, 3 objectives. For each objective, a couple of strategic initiatives that will help you get to those. And then for each strategic initiative, some tactics you're going to use to drive your traction, right? Tactics you're going to give, and the tactics are typically the campaigns. Tactics are typically campaign. And again, you should not have more than probably 3 objectives because organizationally, everybody forgets, right? It does not stick. Similarly, per objective, you should not have more than a couple of initiatives and so forth, right? This is from Professor Calkins at Kellogg at Northwestern, a very simple framework. An example could be, for example, one of your objective could be, if you are a SaaS software company, increase the SaaS product revenue by $2 million by securing 25 new customers. And again, you're talking about a given year. So there is time-bound process here. And then the strategic initiatives could be roll out platinum product so that you can get higher average selling price. And then grow your 12-month rolling pipeline to $5 million, because that's what results into, couple of $1 million revenue, right? And then the tactics could be, and again, I'm listing few sample tactics. The tactics could be much wider, but you could do email campaigns, you could do social media campaigns, you could launch a new website, you could have SEO, SEM done, you could do webinars, and so forth. Similarly, other could be increased number of users to 200,000 users, right? And again, how do you do that? Build quality content to drive new users, right? And also drive users, user growth via channels. Again, there are several channels the company may have already built, the relationship the company may have built, so that, and how do you drive the channel growth through the channel? Give them free content, free high quality content, right? And again, several different tactics will come into play. These are just examples, right? How you could put it together. But again, in one single page, and rest of the other marketing plan, you do explain the elements of that marketing plan. But in one single page, you will have a pretty clear view what your objectives are, what your strategic initiatives, which will help you drive the objectives, and then what tactics will actually drive those strategic initiatives, right? One single page. So make sure you have this, right? And again, who are we trying to, some questions we should still be asking, who are we trying to sell to, why, right? What unique benefits we are delivering. Make sure you have your segmentation and targeting correct. Otherwise, it is surefire way that you will land into the valley of death, right? And last but not the least is your positioning and messaging has to be clear. Otherwise, you will not get much traction. For example, when I was working for a learning management system provider, right, a fairly large company, if I talk about only one use case, like compliance training, then only that segment of the population might see some interest in that. Rest of the other people are not interested in compliance training, right? But if I start talking about sales training, then I have a new audience who is interested in really making sure the sales force is effective. If I start talking about channel training, there are a lot of companies which depend upon channel partners, right? And so forth. So if I start talking about different use cases and very clear pain points as well as benefits that resonate with these people, then I'll be able to get a lot more interest from different constituencies, right? Different constituencies. So again, that was just an example. Make sure your positioning and messaging is clear. Make sure it is differentiated. Make sure it's not me too. And the way to test whether it's me too or not is put your competition or a replacement, instead of your company's name in your positioning statement, and see if that rings true. If that rings true, it's a me too positioning. You don't have any differentiation. You have to go back. You have to go back and do it again.